Good morning, Tantramar. Today is March 12th, and these are today's announcements. Tantramar will be starting a new peace and friendship group next week and is open to all grades. The purpose of the group is to learn a little bit about First Nations culture, such as drumming, singing, storytelling, elder visits, language learning, and perhaps a few afternoon trips to cultural events around the area. The first meeting for the group will be Wednesday, March 17th at lunch hour in Mr. Brown's classroom, room 246. Please see Zachary Dubé or Miss Young for further information. We will be having a St. Patrick's Day Kahoot on March 16th and 17th. Sign up in advance today, and the sheets will be outside the class list below. This is the gym schedule for next week. Girls hockey lost 2-1 to Riverview last night in a tough loss. Boys hockey lost 5-4 to LJR last night in a 9-round shootout. Good luck to both of our hockey teams this weekend. The boys play at home versus LJR tonight and then on the road against Moncton High Sunday. The girls host Riverview on Saturday and will travel to Matthew Martin. Students interested in participating in TRHS Spring Athletics teams are asked to express interest by completing this form. Happy birthday to Caden Keogh. Happy birthday, dude. Town of Sackville is asking for the help of TRHS students to name a new water retention pond park. The students whose suggestion is picked will win a prize and will be recognized at the town's Earth Day activities. Titans have played an important role in naming our town's landmarks in the past, like naming the Waterfall Park trails. If you're interested in helping out with this project, please contact Miss Bowser or Sarah in the Wetlands. On 18th and 19th is World Down Syndrome Day, so make sure you wear some crazy looking socks. Morning, cats and kittens. My name is Evan Finney, and welcome to Chatting with COVID. Our first installment, we have our first interview with Mr. Miller. Mr. Miller, what do you think your important skill for students?
I would say that the most important skill that students can have is time management. I think so often students get caught up in what they got to do and they start worrying about all the stuff they got to do. They don't think about how to plan it out, how to plan out the time, and get it all done in a timely fashion. I tell every student that they should think about what Elliot Hicks would do and then do the opposite.
Mr. Miller, why do you think you are so small?
Actually, Evan, there are two reasons. One, I would say it's partly genetic, a little bit genetic. The other reason was that I did this little prank one time where I went into a trash compactor to see how long I could go in. Anyway, I think that really had some severe effects on me. What are you laughing at? The other problem was this. When I was in university, I went to this store and this stuff was on sale. It was called reverse steroids. They were cheaper than regular steroids. Instead of getting all jacked and big, I actually shrunk as a result.
Mr. Miller, what is your favorite book and why?
It's tough for me to narrow down my favorite book, but I just recently read an autobiography by a young man named Justin Smith. It was entitled Sweatpants and Barbecue Sauce, My Life in Mountain View. It was riveting. I just read one that was really interesting. It was called Overpriced T-Shirts and a Weird Logo, My Life in Joe Buck's Gym. That was a weird one.
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening to the announcements. Tune in the next week in the announcements for our next interview with Geronimo Stilton. Hope you guys have a nice Friday and have a great weekend and stay safe and all that.
Funham Spices.